This car has just been sitting in my shop lean-to, collecting dust for quite a while now. I've just kind of neglected this car, have not driven it. But since the STI, like I mentioned, is not going to make it, why not bring out the Honda? I have slicks for it and just have a fun time. I'm not worried about blowing up this motor, so it'll be a stress-free. If it blows up, it blows up, but I highly doubt. I've tried to blow this motor up so many times. I can't even tell you guys how many hits, launches, hanging on limiter I've done on this car, and it just will not blow up. So we are getting this car ready and brought up to Josh's to get it loaded up. For you guys that do not know of this Honda that I own, it is a K-swapped K20 EG hatch. It is utilizing a Precision 7675 turbo, so it's got a pretty big turbo on there. The motor is bone stock on here as well. We're at like 30 pounds, making over 700 wheel. So this car is an absolute blast. Obviously on the street, with it being still front wheel drive, it is not hook, and that is part of the reason why this motor has not gone yet. Hasn't seen any real load. So we will see at the track when we have the slicks on how well it handles it.
1 week later.
Well guys, welcome back to the channel. In the last video, I left you guys with a little tease in the beginning of the video, showing you guys my Honda Civic. From the video, you guys can see that the front end of the car is not how it is supposed to be. Taking a quick look here, you guys can see that this got smashed in pretty well. Almost a week ago, I was trying to get this car down to race, as this car was not able to make it. If you guys have seen the past couple videos, you guys know why that car was not able to make it. So I had planned on taking the Honda and just having a fun, relaxing day, taking the car that will just not blow up on me, and then that unfortunately happened. This is very, very unfortunate. I truthfully really did enjoy this car. I love this car. I know I'd never drove it much. I drove it maybe once every couple months, and I would have the time of my life when I drive this car, and then when I don't drive it, just sits, collects dust, and gets all gross and dirty. But after seeing the smashed front end, it is truthfully making me very sad, because I did enjoy this car so much. Hood is latched, but there's something to be said about a K-Series. I'm telling you guys, it is so much fun, especially boosted. I've never experienced an NA setup before, but this car was such a blast to drive. So we are going to be fixing this. But before we know the damage, if we need to buy a new shell, if the frame is garbage, if it's reusable, we're gonna go ahead and get the car turned around and start taking this apart and seeing what the damage is. Also, I got a haircut yesterday. My hair was atrociously long. It has been way past due to get a haircut, so finally got a haircut. I will keep up on getting my haircuts in a timely manner. I feel so much better with a nice haircut. But we're gonna go ahead and get this Honda flipped around and start taking this apart. Stating the obvious, but right off the bat, bumper got pretty hammered. A lot of it's wrapped. I don't think the bumper actually cracked, so that maybe is a good thing. Hood, maybe a little PDR work, and it'll come right out. Hood needed to get replaced. Fender got completely crumpled in. That needs replaced. Battery mount, headlights. That is everything visually looking at this that is damaged. We'll go ahead, pull off the fender, the hood, headlights out, get all of that stuff taken apart, and start diving in to see what this damage is. I'll not be going into detail on what happened. Just know it was my fault 100%. It wasn't on a public road or anything, so like no one No one else was damaged. It was just me and my buddy's truck, which I will be obviously taking care of. But I'm not going into detail with it. It's a very stupid thing that happened. It was just a rough 2 days, not even 2 days, 24 hours from catching this car on fire, taking the motor out, to this. But I am fine, thankfully, after this car accident. As you guys can see here on the window, it is pretty cracked. And that was from my head right here. My head, my body flew into the window and my head cracked it. I was in a lot of pain, went to the hospital to get checked out to make sure I didn't break anything. Thankfully, nothing broke. I got a concussion, sprained neck, and some strain in my upper back, but nothing life-threatening, which is very, very good. There are a few things damaged right away that I see. When I took off the radiator, a wiring connection came off. I cannot quite seem to pinpoint exactly where it's coming from. I'm assuming something with the fans along those lines. But then also this radiator hose, it snapped off of the thermostat. So that has to get replaced as well. Looking at it from here too, it did hit the alternator. I am sure the alternator is garbage, needs to be replaced. I wonder if the K-tuned relocation is destroyed. I know the belt is. I don't know. We'll go ahead, keep tearing this apart more so we can actually see the damage. And there we have it. We got the front of the car pretty much disassembled so we can see what the damage is. Fender removed, bumper, hood, headlights, front mount, and I got the radiator out. All of those parts were damaged, so I think I took everything that is damaged apart, except there are a few things motor-wise that got hurt. Motor accessory wise, at least I don't think the motor got hurt. As you guys can see down here, the thermostat for the radiator hose, that broke off. Alternator was hit pretty hard, and you guys can see it ate up the belt. But the frame damage is not nearly as bad as I thought. The buckling kind of like stops right here, so it's fixable. My question though is, do I just get a new EG shell? Because under the wrap, it is not painted, it's primed and ready for paint. So the body's not like in amazing shape. I mean, it is very straight. The overall body of this car is very, very clean. So there's a few options. I can either cut off the front end and tube front it, and then do my crazy build that I've always wanted to. I want to get this thing completely stripped, motor out, everything, interior out, and I want to repaint this whole car, engine bay, interior, exterior, and just make a very, very clean Honda. And that's something I'm passionate about. I really, really like this car. So I think it'd be fun to do this Honda series for a little bit and just make a very clean Honda. Obviously, I have no expertise at all in frame damage. I don't know if it's tweaked further up or whatnot, but at least looking at it, I feel like it'd just be cut off here and tube fronted and should be good. Obviously, I think I'll still take this car to a frame rack if I do decide to keep the shell and line it up and make sure everything lines up, and then we can go from there on tube fronting and whatnot. Or if I find a very clean EG shell, I could buy that and pretty much just throw everything plus more into the new one. But I have no idea. I've never done a project like this whatsoever. But I'm happy that it's not tweaked more than I thought it was. Here is my vision for this car though, because I want to do all-wheel drive. So on this next revision, I want to do all-wheel drive. And I just want a very, very clean, fun, like 600 wheel all-wheel drive, just street car. I think that'd be an absolute blast. I want this car to be painted. I love this color of wrap, but obviously I prefer paint over wrap. Paint's expensive. But I would love to tackle painting it on my own and see how it turns out. It can't get worse than how it already is underneath the car. It's just time and money at that point. Spray the interior, get rid of the rear seats, have just, I don't know. I want it to be very, very clean. Obviously, I'd paint the engine bay, make it look gorgeous with the new motor trans. Just make it look very nice, but also, I don't know if I'd take it a step beyond just making a very clean Honda. I've always wanted to wide body a car, and Panda makes a pretty cool kit for an EG hatch. So do I wide body car? Obviously, I've never wide bodied a car before, but I think that'd be so sick to do, and then maybe lower it. I don't know if I'd just do coilovers or bag the car, but have like more of like a showpiece Honda plus fun daily. I can go just rip around on the streets and have an amazing time. But before I leave on my break, I'm taking like just a week off. My birthday's in a few days, so the girl and I are going down to Arizona, I think. I don't know where we're going. It's supposed to be like a surprise. But I'm taking a few days off to celebrate my birthday, take a break from all this stuff that has happened to me in this last week, and kind of just get a mental refresh. But when we get back, update on the Hawkeyes. These should be running next week, I hope. But you guys might be upset why. But I haven't been this excited with a car build in a really long time. I just don't know the logistics of getting all of this done. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Should I do tube front this car, paint it, just make a crazy, nice, clean build? Do I buy a new shell? Do I do a different model, different year Honda? I do really kind of want to stick with the hatch. I really have always liked the EG hatches. I don't know. Maybe I'll have some answers by the time I get back from my vacation. You guys will leave some inputs in the comments below. But I'm excited about this Honda. As unfortunate as it is to start working on the Honda, because this car would have sat in my home shop for probably quite a while before I started touching it. Now this is kind of like, I want to fix it now. So maybe it's a good thing this happened. I don't know, I'm trying to think of the positives in this situation. But let me know what you guys think. I think that is going to be it for today's video. I just wanted to update with you guys and get you caught up with all of the cars and what is going on before I take my little break. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.